Yes.
What up?
Cuban, you're fucking sideways.
Yeah, I know. Give me a shot here. Take another drink and I'll be straight on.
You're all good.
There you go. That's what's up.
We got him on there. Or is he still sideways?
Yeah, it's his camera.
It's the camera.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, I thought I got you. Hold on.
Mark, you think for a guy in your you would have somebody doing this for you for how important you are?
I'm trying to save money, man. It's a pandemic out there.
All right, let's play it. So, Mark, we're just going to do a 10-minute quick little interview with you. We're going to do a little game show, see how well you know the Dallas Mavericks, trivia questions. If you
I don't know shit. That's the worst part.
we could have prepped you before. You could have
No,
snuck.
I don't want that. I'll take the L. If I don't know it, I deserve the L.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
All right, so first and foremost, on his phone, I think he's a little distracted. He's a busy man, but there he is. Mark Cuban, thank you for joining us here tonight.
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Let's do this.
We were going to try and do a live game with you, but our Wi-Fi, we didn't know. We couldn't trust it with the whole pandemic and everything going on. So we appreciate you doing the Zoom call with me. And this is Aaron, by the way.
Mark, what up, Aaron?
Mark, Aaron's very nervous because I said, Aaron, are you nervous? You're dealing with Mark Cuban. 3 months ago, he was dealing with blackjack at a local poker tournament. And now I said, you're talking to Mark Cuban.
It's crazy how things,
right? Sorry for the come down, bro. I mean, I know it's tough.
But his response was the best, Mark. He goes, no, I'm not nervous because Mark Cuban talks to average people every day in Shark Tank. Was that your answer?
That's true. Well, normal people is what I said, but yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You know.
I want you to know, though, I have been watching on ESPN. They've been showing Mavs, Heat playbacks.
Oh, yeah, the runs and, oh, my God, some of those games have been incredible.
I watched 2006, which didn't end in your favor. But
no, that was the most brutal thing ever.
Series, either way, it makes me miss the NBA like crazy. So,
Mark, is my guy, if he's bothering you, did he just throw shade at you?
No.
All right. I'm just making.
No, he knows what's happened. He knows what happened in 2006. He might have been 3 years old, but he knows what happened.
I watched it, and D-Wade was crazy, and so were your guys. I mean, Dirk too, but.
You don't even get me started on any of that. But anyways, so what's up, Bobby? Let's go.
You're the man. I know your precious time. So what is Mark Cuban doing during the quarantine? A guy like yourself, what are you doing?
I mean, I've got all these companies I'm an investor in, right? And so it's just been shitty for everybody. And so just trying to help them where I can, help them try to, understand how to get the PPP loans, what the other options are, giving them ideas for business, how to deal with employees. So I'm actually busier now just because it's just a mess for everybody.
So are you used to, do you travel all the time in your normal life when stuff is normal?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm home for long stretches, but yeah, sometimes I get real busy.
Nice. Now, I'm hoping you had a couple cocktails here tonight because I'm going to try and get something out of you, and I don't think you're going to give it to me. You ready?
Let's go.
There is a rumor, potentially, that Mark Cuban might run for president of the United States. You've never been asked this question, have you?
Never, ever, ever. I got 2 weeks to decide, right? I got 2 weeks to decide unless I want to go as write-in. So we'll see. I mean, I'm getting asked a lot, obviously, but just all this, if you would have asked me a couple months ago, I would have said, no, my family voted it down. But all this craziness going on and no leadership whatsoever, some more things have to happen, but it's not likely, but it's not a complete no.
You got to be a math guy. And if I'm digging too deep here, what's the percentage? Percentage chance yes, percentage chance no.
Probably 85% no still.
85% no. So what would be what would be the reason why you would want to be president, and what would be the reason why you wouldn't want to be president?
I wouldn't want to be president just because of the political environment right now. I mean, I would have run if my family had said yes, but they don't want to put themselves through it. Just all the shit that everybody's got to go through in your family because everything's so partisan and everything's so personal. And the reason I would run is because I think I can do a much better job. I think I can bring leadership. I can bring a technological edge because if we're going to get through this pandemic and we're going to kick China's ass, we're going to bring manufacturing back here, if we're going to create jobs, somebody's got to know how to do that and be able to do it and deal with both the Republicans and the Democrats. Because right now, everybody just wants to play by their side and be dogmatic, and you can't be dogmatic now.
I love what we told Mark. We're like, Mark, this is a sports trivia show. We're like, are you running for president? Tell us. We were just, hey, we needed to stand out. So we were hoping you would slip up and say something. That's what we were hoping for.
If your family was on board, would that really change the odds? Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done it. Would have already done it.
And who would be your vice president if you had to pick?
I don't know. There's some picks, but I don't want to throw them under the bus. What you doing? What are you doing the next 4 years?
I haven't you will not win any election with me anywhere.
No, but you know what? We'll just put up like the way you do your voiceovers and everything and come up with, I mean, we could have so much fun, right? Can you imagine the political conventions and all that stuff? We would tear it up.
I'll tell you what, Mark, if you do decide to run, if you need a voice of the campaign, I'm more than welcome to accept that honor from you.
Done. Done and done.
All right. So what is going on with the NBA? Obviously, lockdown, everything else is. When is the NBA coming back, and how is it coming back, in your opinion?
I don't know. In terms of playing games, I don't know. I want it to happen, obviously, but we got to be safe. No guy's going to walk on the court. No coach, no anybody else out of everybody that's required to put on a game is going to go anywhere near it until it's safe. But we did get a memo today saying that as of May 8th, if your state is open, we're allowed to go into the practice facilities, and guys are allowed to come in, but no more than 4 at a time. And you can't have any front of the bench coaches. So we couldn't have Coach Carlisle or any of our main assistants. You can just have development coaches, whatever, and maybe an intern shagging balls. And even then, we've got to get all the protocols together to make sure that everybody's safe. Because you can't, I use the kid test, man. When I've got 3 kids, 10, 13, and 16, would I let my kids go in there? And if the answer is no, then we can't do it.
Right. It would seem like a team would have a little bit of an advantage too, if as far as playing together, being able to practice together.
You think that they'd probably start without fans, right? If it could actually.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But, guys are going, it's funny what guys are doing right now. Like I was at a friend's house and one of our guys was there shooting. So I just went over, each of us had our own basketball, right? Just went up there and was getting up shots with them because guys are just going, the weather's nice enough. Guys are just going outside now and shooting. And so guys are still working out, getting some exercise. You don't even really need to be in the practice facility. It just gives you an extra option.
Well, hopefully it all changes soon. It's been a little bit of a pain in the ass, this whole thing, but
it's awful.
It blows up. Not. I got to ask you one thing, because you're a smart guy, and I only have you for a certain amount of time. So I don't know anything about Bitcoin. I know nothing about it whatsoever. I hear you passionately talk about it all the time. If you're talking to 2 6th graders, which is our education level, basically, what is Bitcoin to my audience that are
It's a digital version of gold. It's a store of value that people try to buy and hope it goes up in value so they can sell it for more. It's got some technical applications, but that's really not why or how people use it. So, I would tell you just to move on. It's not something we need to get into right now.
Completely out then. All right, sweet. And I got one final question before we get to the trivia game, and then I'll let you up.
I got a little bit of time. If you got time, I got a few minutes, so we can go some more because I like these questions, right?
Did you hear that? Did you hear it? I mean, we just got an extender of time.
Well, now I want to ask. I'm actually curious. So if for like me, for like a 24, 25-year-old kid who's maybe an assistant, works really hard, underpaid, underappreciated, but, you're busting your ass, and should we be saving money or should we be testing the market? I mean, what's some advice you would give?
Look, first thing you got to do is have, now these days, 9 months of rainy day fund, right? Because who knows how fucked up things get. It's just uncertain. And once you got 9 months saved up for a rainy day, then you can start looking at going into the market. And typically what I tell people to do when the market's crazy like this, you put like 10% in, then wait a couple of weeks, see where it's at, then put 10% more in, then wait a month or two, because it's something called dollar cost averaging. Because no matter which way it goes right now, my bet, and I'm confident, is that in 5 years, it's going to be a lot higher than it is now. I just don't know what's going to happen between now and 5 years from now.
Got it.
Are you a guy that is teetering in the eSports world that's exploding right now? What's your associated with eSports? You got anything?
No, I mean, I've got a couple companies that are involved in eSports. One company does clips. Another company, Unicorn, does gaming and betting and done some token stuff. But, it just depends what part of the business you want to be in. I mean, just to play, it's great. If you're a publisher, it's great. Owning a team is brutal, right? And particularly in the United States, I would not.
Owning a team in the space that you own.
What's that?
What's the difference between owning? You're talking about owning a team in eSports.
Yeah, an eSports team. Yeah, because eSports team is tough.
What's the major difference between owning the Dallas Mavericks and owning a team in eSports? What's the major difference?
There's no meta, right? In eSports, if you're playing Overwatch, you're playing League of Legends in particular, every 6 months, whatever is 9 months, they're changing the rules of the game. And every one of your guys has got to be in the house just digging and learning and becoming a team again. And you don't do that in basketball. We change the rules. We tweak the rules maybe a little bit, but there's no meta changes. And that's one of the reasons I didn't buy a team 5 years ago when I looked, because I played in this League of Legends celebrity game, right? And I was the awful one, right? And I was playing with this dude, and he's like, I just retired. I'm like,
never guessed, Mark.
Dude, what's that?
Would have never guessed you were the awful one in League of Legends.
Hey, come on now. I had
Practice.
But anyways, so I'm playing with this dude, and I'm like, and he's telling me he's going to retire. I'm like, how old are you? He's like, 20. And I'm like, why are you retiring at 20? And he's because it's such a grind. These guys are practicing every day, and then they're changing the meta, and so you got to relearn it all the time. And then publishers come out. I mean, Overwatch didn't exist a couple of years ago. Now you got everybody trying to knock off Fortnite, which is not really even an esport, you know. And then there's so many different things going on, and the only ones that really have an advantage is the publisher. Unless you're in China, in East Asia, then it's a whole different game.
What is have you fucked around with the sports gambling world? Obviously, sports gambling is exploding right now. Legalized in like 4 states, I think now, and it's expanding.
Yeah, and not much. I can't really do anything with it because of the Mavs. But hopefully Texas and all the states pick it up, because people are going to watch more games, just like fantasy sports, just like people betting right now.
Pro gambling with the sports betting world.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So hopefully we'll benefit if it gets to Texas.
Right. All right, Mark, you ready to play trivia here? I mean, should we cut
Let's go. Let's go.
We're going to ask you 5 questions. So the way the world game works is we would have usually had you on live, right? But it's quarantine. Everybody's on their internet. Wi-Fi is all messed up. But every question you get correct, $200 goes in the pot. You get all 5 right, we play for $1,000. We give it to grocery store employees, nurses, people on the front lines. Give it back. Boom, you get the gist of it. You ready to play?
Yep.
By the way, I teed these up.
Good. Doesn't mean I won't suck, but good.
He's giving you the dagger. You just gave Cuban
That's not a
elbow.
dagger.
Yeah,
How's that a
did.
bow?
Yeah,
That's not bow in the paint.
All right, Cubes, you ready?
Yeah.
And we're nice. If you need us to edit this, let us know. We can edit it. All right, so this player played the 2002-2003 season for the Mavericks and is known as the Wizard.
Oh, Walt Williams.
Walt Williams. All right, good. 1 for 1.
Yeah, it's good.
I was worried if you didn't get that, Mark. Jesus. All right, number 2. That's $200 in the pot. Number 2. Who is the all-time franchise leader in assists?
Brad Davis.
Mark.
Oh no, is it? If it's not Brad, then Dirk. It's either Dirk or no. It's Roland. No, it's Derek Harper. Sorry, Derek Harper.
Bingo. All right,
You
so
got it.
wait, hold on. Fucking wait. Final answer, Cuban.
Derek Harper.
Bingo. All right, 2 for 2.
Well, I did my research. Dirk leads the categories in everything but steals and assists, and Derek Harper has those 2.
Yep, there you go. I knew DH was up there.
I'm so nervous. I mean, it's unbelievable. I love it. All right, number
All day.
3. Here we go. He's kind of pussy. All right, number 3. What player of the 2005-2006 Dallas Mavericks team, which player weighed the most?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, weighed the most, Dirk Nowitzki, B, Keith Van Horn, C, DeSagna?
Yeah.
DeSagna Diop.
No, Sagana Diop.
All right, well, fuck it. Eric Dampier.
Yeah, Damp. Sagana lost a bunch of weight, so it would have been Damp.
It was Sagana before the season.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Should we give Cuban, like, was that a bad question?
I'm just telling you, Sagana used to be chubby. So if you went and looked like on basketball, so if you went and looked on Basketball Reference, it would have showed his weight from when he was with the Cavaliers, and he got cut because he was a cheeseburger. We got him here, and he lost a boatload of weight. So Damp, I'm positive, weighed more.
You got him, but yeah. I
Whoa.
mean, this is off their website.
Seems like
it's off
Cuban
your website.
and Aaron are having a little debate.
Yeah, but we use all the NBA stuff. Yeah, you used all the NBA stuff. No, Damp weighed more than Sagana.
So you're
But Sagana Diop, you know, we do these videos. He had the best video ever, but I can't tell you to. But go ahead.
Okay, wait, so you're convinced that's the right answer, correct?
Oh, no, I know it is. I'm positive.
Or because Aaron's saying differently. I don't want to start any beef
I
here.
take his joke.
I'm telling you, Damp was up about 260, and Sagana started off about 305, 310, and then got way down.
How did he lose so much weight? Just working out?
Because that's why he got cut, because he was chubby, and when we brought him in, we said we were going to get his weight down.
And you got it down.
Yeah.
I love it.
If you watch one of the best playoff series ever, that 2005-2006 series was against San Antonio, where the Game 7 went into overtime after Ginobili fouled Dirk at the line, and Sagana Diop took over, and you can see how skinny he is at that time.
All right, I'll watch
Bam.
That's how you get put in your place, Aaron, like a little bitch. PG thing here with Cuban, but you guys just made it look like a bitch. All right, here we go. This is one of your boys here, Dirk Nowitzki, and you have a pretty good relationship, obviously. What instrument does Dirk Nowitzki play in his spare time?
He pretends he plays the saxophone, but he doesn't.
Elaborate.
Oh, my God. I mean, I think he tried it 3 times, and because he was doing this documentary or something where they wanted to show how he was into jazz and everything, and he learned like 3 chords on the saxophone, and that was it. If you handed him a saxophone right now, he'd cry.
Seems like an interesting little prop that we should maybe figure out a way to get Nowitzki, put him on the spot, and get him. Thank you. All right, Mark, here we go. We're losing our thing here. Sorry. We're popping in and out.
You're good.
We're good? Okay. Mark, here we go. Question number 5. Mark Cuban has admitted this to be the worst move he has ever made. What do you finish the question? You seem like you already know what's coming.
Yeah, I do.
Mark Cuban has admitted this to be the worst move he has ever made. And he doesn't like to accept defeat, but this might have been defeat. What is the worst move Mark Cuban has ever made as the owner of the Dallas Mavericks?
Letting Nashi go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, dumb.
Why did you do it?
Because our doctors told us his back was breaking down. And when he left, he took that as a challenge and, changed everything, changed his body, worked hard. And it turned out great for him. I mean, he won the MVP twice, and who knows what would have happened if we kept him. But it also got Dirk motivated, and it, made Dirk have to realize that he was the man because Finn had left and then Nashi left. So, yeah, it was brutal. It was, in hindsight, it was awful, but that was, 15 years ago now is what it is.
And, Mark, what do you think about investing in the first ever R-rated sports network?
Do you know any?
It's coming, and we'll be talking soon. Don't worry. I promise you. I'll be on Shark Tank tomorrow.
Yeah.
You should. You know what? All you got to do is get some revenues. Just get any revenues at all started, and then I'll hook you up with the producers. Now, it's up to them. It's not up to me at all.
We don't need your help. We're coming into Shark Tank hot. We're ready. And we're coming for you. You know what you're buying.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here, but we're coming for you, Cuban. You understand? We just need to get the league's approval, get them on board. The new world that where stuff is working. First ever R-rated sports network might be interesting. Give the people what they want to hear, especially if you have a deadly.
Mark, give them what they want, especially on Shark Tank.
I got to ask you this.
Hey, by the way, Friday nights on ABC. I got to get that in there.
Do you want me to do it in the voice? Are you good?
Go ahead. No, Friday nights ABC, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Eastern, Friday nights on ABC. Is that what it is?
Forgot the Shark Tank part.
Yeah.
Shark Tank. Shark Tank. Cool.
It sounded good, dude.
All right, I love it. All right, Mark, you are the absolute man. You're a legend. We really, really appreciate your time. We know it's valuable, but we appreciate you hanging out.
No, it's fun, man. Thanks, guys, for having me on.
Coming in hot at Shark Tank, though. Don't you worry. All
Yo,
right?
bro, next time I'm on, sit the fuck up.
I didn't sit. Oh, him?
Yeah.
Mark, do you know how long? Mark, do you know how long I told him that? I asked him to be in a suit and tie, and he goes, "Fuck it, it's only Cuban." That's what he
right? And no, I would have lost. If you would have worn a suit and tie, I would have lost all respect. All respect.
All day. I wouldn't say it on camera. I hope that's cool, but I won't do that anymore. So sorry about that.
You're in prison, the guy that you can just take advantage of and all that. He's like that guy.
Yeah,
right
thanks.
All right, Mark, you're the man. We appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks.
Have fun.
All right, Mark.
That was fun.
All that?
That was fun. Thanks, guys.
You bet. Thank you, Mark.
Uh-huh.